Ellya Khadam was born Siti Ellya Khadam on this day in 1928 in Jakarta, Indonesia. During her teenage years, Khadam was neighbors with a singer of the Malaysian pop music style known as Doodle. She developed her musical talent by imitating this genre, which allowed her to make a name for herself by first singing at weddings and later joining local musical outfits. She rose to prominence as a singer in the Ke-93 Malay Orchestra during the 1950s, a musical collective that drew much of its inspiration from Indian culture and music. Khadam's career reached its peak with the release of her 1956 breakout hit song Bone ke-93, Dolls from India, now considered a touchstone of the dangdut genre. She expressed her love for Indian customs not just through using Indian tabla rhythms in her songs but also by donning traditional Indian saris and wearing a sindoor on her forehead. In addition to her musical output, which popularized dangdut and inspired the younger generation to take the genre to new heights, Khadam starred in dozens of films into the late 1970s. Below, he shares his thoughts behind the making of this doodle. Q. Why was this topic meaningful to you personally? A. Working on this doodle is nostalgic for me. I grew up listening to the radio as a source of entertainment and news. My family didn't have a TV until I was 9 years old. And Ellya's songs were definitely something I heard on repeat as she's very popular, especially with the Bone ke-93 India title. So now, working on this doodle and listening again to her songs, brings up all my childhood memories. What were your first thoughts when you were approached about working on this doodle? A. Excited. It's got me singing her songs out loud. Q. Did you draw inspiration from anything in particular for this doodle? A. Mainly, the doodle was about Ellya's stage identity and celebrating her career and productivity. Her pink sari spreads wide, underlying objects from her career, from music, records, to acting, movie roles. Her tambourine, tabla, and serunai, musical instruments from Orkes Melayu, a genre that popularized her. And there are strong visual and color hints of India to represent her primary source of inspirations and stage identity. What message do you hope people take away from your doodle? A. Be productive. Great works live forever. Inspiration comes from anywhere. Early drafts of the doodle below. Like, share and subscribe to Doodle Catalog.